Welcome to a brand new Actual Play series. This mini season of Actual Play is one of hopefully many smaller real play arcs that we'll be making during the lockdown. I've got James Clark with me here today.
Good day.
And of course, Nicky Lambo.
Good morrow.
Before we start the show, however, I want to give a shout out to our patrons who pledge at the Necromancer and Devil King level. That is Julian Bernick, Ace B and Ryan Wahab. And you too can become a part of our dark army by going to patreon.com/3TRPG podcast.
The uprise is coming.
It certainly is. So let's get on with the bloody Actual Play, shall we? James Clark, who are you playing?
I'm playing a person called Riker, Sean Riker the Fairy, and he became a bouncer to pick up women, and he'll do anything for a lady. Oh yeah.
That was very sensual. And Nick, how about you?
I'll be playing Gilbert the Human, and Gilbert used to be a police officer, but unfortunately lost his job on the first day in Fannin City due to an unfortunate dinosaur incident. So now he's trying to carve out a living as a security guard.
Very nice. Alright, so you ready, boys? Strapped in?
Oh boy, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm strapped in, I'm strapped on.
Good, let's do this. About 250 parasangs east of the Fanning City ruins, and just south of Kingshire, lies Vay's largest mud pile. At 3 kiloracks high, this mud pile is the 110th most visited tourist spot in the whole continent, right behind the world's most agreeable cat and the spider baby. Considering the popularity of the Gumbo Mound, it's no wonder that tacky gift shops sprung up nearby, then tacky restaurants, grub fighting arenas, and eventually a whole town. Although calling Bernickston a town is extremely generous. I mean, its biggest claim to fame is that it has a huge pile of wet soil. Bernickston is what regular folk call a ride-through town, the kind of crummy penny ale dump that adventurers seem to love to hang out in. On most given nights, the town's only pub, the old Broomhandle, will be full of swordsmen, bow blokes and spell chuckers regaling each other with tales about killingsmanship and dungeon bothering. Tonight is just such a night. As a fine cold mist blankets the streets, the Broomhandle is occupied by at least 50 men and women, all gathered in excited anticipation round a single table. They wait with bated breath as a handsome roguish man tells his tale, all the while carving scenes from his adventures into the table, a privilege only permitted to the very best of stories. Then, a crack of thunder licks the sky, a driving rainpour buckets down upon the Broomhandle, and while the patrons of the pub settle in for a cosy night of tall tales and cheap booze, the pub's doormen are getting absolutely bloody soaked as they stand outside in the rain, protecting the pub from, well, nothing at the moment.
Bloody weather out here, I'll tell ya. It weren't like this in Fanning. Nah.
No, the last time I was this wet, I was balls deep in the lady.
I'm sick of hearing these stories about all the people that you...
Of what? Made sweet love to?
Oh, well,
you can learn a thing or two from me, you know.
Whatever you call it. I don't know too much about that, as I said.
I call it panache.
What?
Panache. I've got the panache with the gash.
There is a sudden crack of thunder, and out of the darkness of the wet night, you see a strange shape approaching the pub at some speed. As the figure bursts out of the mist, you see that this is a person whose top half is covered completely, eyes and all, by a wheelie bin. Their legs, however, continue to barrel the bebinned man at breakneck pace towards you. This man has nothing on his lower half, and if he isn't stopped, he'll smash through the Broomhandle's front door any second.
Stop there now, wheelie bin man.
Slow down. Slow down.
Ben, you're both going to need to give me charisma checks, and we'll see if you can convince him to stop.
I got 29.
No, I got 19.
You do manage to convince this bloke to stop, and he digs in his heels, he skids through the mud, and then takes the bin off. And you know this guy, this is Pumbaa. He's getting chucked out every weekend for something stupid. He's been permanently banned from the Broomhandle, and he stands in front of you next to a wheelie bin that plaps into the mud and just goes, "Alright lads, How's it going? He's completely naked.
Look, we've told you once. We've told you twice. We've told you 15 times. You're not welcome in here no more. You think this bin stunt's going to get you in?
No, you've misunderstood me. I wasn't trying to get into the pub, you know. It's just, I was the victim of a fucking attack. Some blokes attacked me in the street over there. You see, I've been banned from the pub.
We know, we banned you.
Yeah, we banned you.
Was that you? I was quite drunk.
Yeah,
Look, it's not the point.
Look at the sign. Look at the sign behind us. Right there, it says people ain't allowed in. Who's the only name on there?
But that drawing of me face ain't very accurate. I don't have that moustache anymore.
Alright, I might not have artistic talent, but at least it's a representation of your mug.
But you've added £10 there, mate. I'm on a diet, me.
Look, you got no clothes on, and you just attacked us charging in a bin.
Well, I wasn't attacking you. You see, I was on the other side of town at the offie. I was trying to steal some cider, and the fucking he saw me doing it, and he threw a fucking bin at me, and miracle fucking attack, mate. It landed right on me, but I was like, I'm not getting fucking caught for this. I'm not going to fucking jail for some fucking cider. So I started running, mate. I think I got away because my legs are fucking amazing, mate. I've been working out, you see.
Why didn't you just take off the bin? Because, I mean, you look like an idiot.
But who knows, mate? When you're in the throes of battle, you know, your mind just goes double time. Look, my next question anyway, have you got any trousers I can borrow?
I ain't got any trousers, and if I did, for you anyway, and if I did, you would not be borrowing them because they could not come back in the same condition. I'd not trust you. You stank.
Only recently, mate, because fucking broke me bath. That's a long story for another fucking day, mate. But mate, that brings me to my next question. It's cold out here, lads, isn't it? Can I come in the pub just for one drink?
Nah. Get out.
Especially not with trousers on. What do you think this is?
Well, that's why I asked for the fucking trousers, mate, but you didn't give me any, so you have to let me in this pub now.
You even got any coin on ya?
Yeah, I got it, but you don't want to know where I keep it, you know what I mean, mate?
Oh, you're definitely not coming in. Now, why don't y'all just take yourself back and, think about your...
Go on, jog on.
Exactly. Just jog on. Take yourself home and fix that bath.
Take that bin with ya as well. Don't think you can walk away and leave that there.
All right.
Go on.
And I'll go. I'm fucking going with you. Shut up for 5 fucking minutes. I'm just trying to think of where I'm going to go. And you see him sort of turn around and start to walk away from the pub. And then when he thinks that you're not looking, he makes one mad dash for the door trying to get in. Give me a speed roll to see if you can stop him.
A 22.
And Riker got an 18.
Okay, so Riker, you try to grip onto him, but his body's all slippery, and he just gets out of your grasp. But at the last minute, Gilbert just grabs him by the neck, slamming him to the ground. And he's like, all right, I get the fucking hint. I was only going in for one fucking drink, you cunts. And you see him sort of get up, dust himself up, and walk away. And he's like, you know what? I'm never coming back to your fucking pub ever, you piece of shit.
Good.
Finally.
Shut up. I'm fucking going. I'm fucking... You know what? You don't deserve me. You don't deserve me, you fucking piece of shit. And you see him finally walk away.
Don't forget your wheelie bin.
He just... All he does is flip you the bird and continue walking. You now stand outside the pub. The rain's lightening up a little bit. But a fine mist is all over this small town. And now in front of you, you have an empty wheelie bin.
This wheelie bin's mighty annoying. It's just kind of sitting there making a drumming sound with rain on it.
This is not how I thought my life would go, if I'm honest with you. Arguing with native people about wheelie bins. I was going to be a great policeman. Man of the peace. Police. You know? And now, look, all I can do is drumming on a bin, and you.
Well, look, I didn't exactly think I'd become this kind of bouncer. I mean, this pub. I wanted to become a bouncer of a high-class establishment, so I could pick up all the ladies. I have to make do with the drips and drabs that come around this place.
Riker, I didn't even want to be a flipping bouncer, mate. I didn't even want to be a bouncer.
Yeah,
I wanted to be a policeman. I wanted to arrest criminals, not stop drunks from getting at the source.
Hey, he's a criminal. He's a criminal. Look, he's criminally insane.
But he ain't been arrested, though. The fun part. The justice.
As you continue to stand outside in the painfully cold wetness, talking about your miserable lives, You see that somebody else comes out of the mist. A dwarf approaches, limping through the muddy streets, his wet burlap clothes sticking to his stocky body, his long wild hair slick with rainwater. It's Ken McLennan, owner of Bernickston Jewellers.
Oh, hey, Ken.
All right, Ken.
Some fucking night I've had.
Join the club.
What? Go on, lay it on us.
Actually, I'll need your help with something a bit embarrassing.
Oh, yeah? I'll lean in.
He leans in as well and he goes, you see, I've got hair growing in weird places. No, that's a joke. Look, it's my daughter's birthday. And something bad's fucking happened, right? I gave her a necklace for her birthday, right? Magic necklace turns you into a cat. I know she likes cats. Anyway, I gave it to her and she was so fucking excited. She put the fucking necklace on straight away before I had a chance to tell her what it does. She fucking bolted. She was fucking terrified. Ran off. I was legging it after her. Okay, I was going so bloody fast. But then this troll comes out of nowhere, picks her up, takes a liking to her, fucking back barrels away with her in his fucking giant meaty hands.
What?
Fucking terrifying.
What's this necklace do then?
Well, no offence, Riker, but you got to learn to listen better. I said it turns you into a cat.
All right.
She turned into a cat. I'm fucked up down the street.
So you're telling me that your daughter's now a cat and is now being kidnapped by a troll?
Well, yeah, when you put it like that, it sounds bloody stupid, but that's what happened.
I thought I had problems with the bin.
Yeah, nice bin, actually. Good quality, that.
You want it?
Is that alright?
Whoa. Slow down. I know you probably can't hear me over this loud rain, but no, not do you want it as in you can have it for free. Couple of coin, it's yours.
I'm alright. It's not that good.
Alright. Alright, well, where did the troll go?
Alright, so I followed him for a bit, right? I was tracking him with my expert tracking skills. Tripped up a few times, mind you, but only twice. Anyway, I follows him down the road. He goes to some cave, and he just goes in with her under his arm. I was like, fucking hell. And then I sat there and I thought for a minute, and I thought, fucking hell. And then he goes inside, right? But the entrance is guarded by like 50 fucking big ugly fuckers. So I was scoping around trying to find a way in, and I think I found one, but truth be told, lads, I'd be fucking useless in there. You got to help me out.
So you want us to get past them mean-ass bigger bouncers and get your daughter?
Well, that's just it. The troll caves, right? They got these troll caves. They've got like ventilation holes in the side of them, and I've got just the thing. And he gets out a pack of 4 necklaces that he sells from his shop, and he's like, these necklaces will make you smaller. We call them make you smaller necklaces. Put one of these on, go through the ventilation holes, get in there, rescue my daughter, and I'll give you 500 gold pieces.
Alright, keep it down. Alright, now we're talking. 500 large.
I mean, that sounds pretty tasty, but I mean, that necklace is far too big for me. Will it still work?
Look, listen, me pant-sized friend. You can actually... They're adjustable. I mean, you pretty much, you probably won't need to wear one being a fairy and everything, but...
Yeah, but then I can get even smaller. And then I can...
Well, exactly.
Then I can, like, poke them in the eyes and stuff.
Well, you can do that at any size, to be fair.
No, I mean, but, like, them non-flies, I mean, they're pretty big to me, but to y'all, like, normal size, bigger size people,
Actually, that reminds me, to clear up a little rumour for me here, Riker. Is it true, you know how, like, we, sort of, larger folk, and this man is a dwarf, by the way, he goes, is it true, we sort of larger folk, we ride horses and that, is it true that you ride around on bees?
Well, no, I mean, can you not visibly see that I'm quite larger than a bee? I mean, the bees to me are kind of...
What about a big bee?
Right, now you're just getting nasty. I didn't want this kind of conversation. I'm a smooth man.
I don't mean to be racist, it's just like, I heard rumours, and Gilbert is right. What if it is a really big bee?
Enough with debate. No, alright, it's fine. I like the sound of the large amount of coin. There is one small problem. We are bouncing a door at the moment, and this job is quite important.
Look, that's easy to be sorted out. I'll take the door. I'll do your job while you're gone.
What type of football training have you got from doormanliness?
I do have a door at home.
Right.
You ever bounced it before?
You stop me coming at you, and then we may be able to trust you with the door.
So you two switch places. He stands at the door, bends his knees a little bit, and gets his arms ready in a grappling position. He's like, "Right, this is a moment of truth. Let's do this." We'll do an opposed strength roll there. Overall, he got an 18.
All right, okay. Overall, I got a 7.
And so what happens is you being a tiny fairy, he stands in front of the door, grappling at the ready, and then he just holds one hand out, and you just plap into it uselessly, and he just goes, "I think I might have found a new career."
Well, I wouldn't say career, but damn, son, you stopped me good.
You're pretty good at that.
That was quite easy.
Bit of a natural.
No offence.
Don't say it was easy. I mean, I charged you with quite, with grace and pizzazz.
I don't mean to be rude or nothing, but they might be eating me daughter as we speak. Would you be able to get a bloody move on?
Alright, so we're looking for a cat in a cave of trolls. You look after this door. Do not, and under any circumstances, let Pumbaa in. You know who that bloke is.
Well, that bloke with a bin on his head.
That was him. Yeah, now he's got nothing on. Do not let him in. And if you can't remember what he looks like, there's a sign behind your head in that little frame. See?
It doesn't look much like him.
Alright.
Who drew this?
Not me. Shut up.
Alright, anyway, troll cave's that way, mate.
Right.
Right, I'll see you very soon for my payment. Off we go then.
You guys head over to the cave, and true to Ken McLennan's word, you do notice that the entrance is guarded by like 50 or 60 trolls. You can see some of them sort of playing cards, some of them slapping each other, eating giant legs of what you assume to be turkey or human, and and skirting around the side in the forest there, you see that there is in fact a ventilation shaft sort of plumbed into the side of the cave there, and the ventilation shaft is actually like an air conditioning unit plumbed into the side of the cave, and its fan blades rotate in front of you. But Gilbert, you are far too large to get through the fan blades, which spin wildly.
Well, I'm too big for that. Where's that necklace thing?
It's in your pocket.
Oh yeah, all right.
And so's the other one. Hey, I've got a thought.
Go on, Riker.
What if you put both on?
What, go super small? Is that how it works?
Yeah. Maybe you'll be my size.
Alright, but I don't want to go too small. What if I disappear completely?
I doubt you'll be falling into the quantum realm, but I'm sure you can just, take one off and then become a little less smaller.
Or, if I go super small, I can get in your pocket and say I've been in a fairy's pocket. Not a lot of people can say that, can they?
Whoa. That means something entirely different.
What, in fairy world?
Oh, yeah.
You lot are dirty little sods, ain't ya?
I like it when I'm in a fairy's pocket, but right. I'm never going to have anyone in my fairy's pocket.
You always manage to double it back round to, you know what. It's a gift. Don't know whether it's a good one.
Oh, yeah, I got a gift that keeps on giving.
Well, that's just what I'm talking, right? And then I put the two necklaces on.
As you put the necklaces on, you feel your body being sort of crunched down on a molecular level. It feels very strange and makes you feel extremely sick. After a few agonising seconds, you crunch down to be the same size as Riker. And now, Gilbert, you stand on the floor while Riker hovers next to you, his wings flapping.
Well, that was horrible.
Oh.
The blades of grass surrounding the troll cave now reach right up to your head.
I suppose we better get up to the old vents then and time our jump very carefully. Actually, saying that, you could still fly, can't you?
Well, of course.
If I put my hands up, you hold on to me, and how about you fly us through the propeller? You reckon you can get through quick enough?
I'll give it my best shot.
Sweet.
I mean, yeah.
So Gilbert, you grab onto Riker's hands, and Riker, you kind of fly upwards and hover off the floor for a couple of fairy feet, and then you sort of hover over to the fan blades, which spin round, and you're gonna have to give me a speed roll to try and get through without getting slashed by the blades.
There you go. I've got a 16 overall.
That is a fail. As you try to get through, both of you take 3 con damage as you get smashed by the blades.
Ow, damn it.
As you go through, you do end up on the other side, but they hit you really fucking hard, and it smashes into you, dealing 3 con damage to both of you.
Sorry about that.
Well, that weren't as well as it could have gone.
Right, so you guys find yourself in a dusty, horrible ventilation shaft. The fan behind you still spins, but now it's got a bit of your blood, skin, and a couple of teeth in it. And as you sort of continue down the ventilation shaft, you come to a vertical kind of drop down that leads further into the shaft.
Right, so I suppose I'll be taking you down here.
Well, I mean, I can do it myself, but...
Well, if you want to do it yourself, then, feel free.
I'll get a bit shy with my magic. And seeing as you have actually got wings attached to you, if you wouldn't mind.
Right, now you're going to hold on to my legs, because I ain't going to hold you this time.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, let's do it, yeah. I mean, I did...
You got sweaty hands.
Well, I know that. It's a condition. It's not my fault. So, let's drop that. And secondly, if you'd been a bit quicker, maybe I'd have a little bit more skin that's still attached. But...
Look, it hurt me too.
Alright, I don't want to squabble, Riker. I don't want to squabble about it.
Riker, give me a strength roll, and this is to kind of fly your companion Gilbert down without kind of hurting him. Without dropping down too fast and hurting both of you.
Yeah, so I got a 7 overall.
With a 7, it's kind of pathetic. The second Gilbert grabs onto your legs, you both plummet down and smash into the ground.
Ow! Damn!
You take another 1 con damage, and it makes a huge clang as you hit into the metal of the ventilation shaft.
What did we just have a discussion about? Now, I'm even more injured than before. I've got to start doing my own flying, alright?
Yeah, I think you should. You're pretty heavy for a small guy.
Well, that was rude.
I don't think it changed your weight, even though you got smaller.
Well, I wasn't that heavy to start with.
Compared to me, you are.
Alright.
I mean,
well,
yeah, but...
We're not hurting feelings, we're questing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just a bit antsy-pantsy because of my skin hurts.
No, I'm sorry too, you're right. This isn't how we should be treating each other. Alright? We're on a quest. Yeah. We should be having fun.
Right, let's get this feline.
You guys continue forwards through the ventilation shaft and eventually come to kind of a fork in the tunnel. And on the left, you can hear the sound of meowing, but on the right, you can smell the delectable scent of cooking meats and stew.
Oh, damn. Can you smell that meat?
That reminds me, I ain't had lunch today, or dinner for that matter.
No, me neither. I mean, we don't really get many breaks on our shit job. But no. Damn, that smells good.
But hold on. Wait a minute, what's that? And then I put my ear in the other direction. Can I use my ear to the ground talent to figure out how far away this cat meow is coming from?
Do it as an IQ check. So roll IQ, but with 3d6 because you've got the ear to the ground talent. Cool. So 9 and 15 is 24. Yep. So yeah, you... As Gilbert has a listen out down the leftmost path, you do hear now that it's not just one meow, but in fact several. And within that, you can also hear the laughter of some sort of beast coming out.
That don't sound nice.
It's a pretty grotesque laughter. But I'd rather go towards this nice smelling food, but I suppose we gotta earn our 500 G's.
Well, the funny thing is, after hearing that crude laugh, I've lost my appetite.
Let's move a bit closer and then scope out the place.
You guys head left and towards the sound of the meowing. As you do so, you notice that your way is not necessarily blocked, but it is obstructed somewhat by a huge spider web.
I hate spiders.
I fucking hate spiders too. I mean, they're big for me. They're huge to me. But
I never thought about it like that. That's why you need a bee, mate. You need a bumblebee. Just think, if you had a bumblebee that you could fly in against a spider and mess it up proper.
Whoa.
What? Who's that?
And you see coming out of some sort of crusted cracks in the ventilation shaft a long hairy spider leg, now massive to both of you.
Oh damn!
And another one comes out, and then the spider face, and you hear the spider start speaking. Its mandibles sort of retracting and detracting, and it goes, "Somebody said they hate spiders."
I'm scared of spiders. There's quite a big difference. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hate you. It's not anything about you.
Well, perhaps if you got to know me, you wouldn't be quite as scared as you think you are. You've insulted me gravely, sir. And another thing, right, is that if you did bring a bee down here, I would kick its ass all the way from here to Kingshire. You just have no idea about the interpersonal politics of insects, and that's just wrong. And you come to my home and insult me. I think I deserve an apology. Or I'm going to bite you.
I'm extremely sorry, sir. Do you mind if I avert my eyes for the meantime? I need to...
Oh, so I'm ugly now, am I? That's real nice. That's real nice.
We meant no harm.
Riker and Gilbert, both give me a charisma save and see if you can stop this guy from attacking you.
Riker got 23 overall.
Gilbert got an 18 overall.
That's not going to cut it. The spider goes, right, and you see him lunge towards you. We're going to go into combat. Is anyone doing magic?
Yes.
Magic users first. Riker, what are you doing?
I'm going to use my spell called Take That, You Fiend. Take that, you fiend.
Oh, 16 damage to the spider. Next up, Gilbert.
You think that's nasty? Check this out. And I pick a little rock up from the ground and then just go boom bomb and sling it.
Use the boom bomb spell and you do 10 damage to the fucker. As the boom bomb explodes, hitting the spider in the face, you can see that this thing is like really, really on his last legs already, and he's like, that was totally unfair, you sucker punched me. And now it is going to go in for a hit here on you guys. 6 damage. You guys can choose who takes the damage.
I'll take it.
It smashes Gilbert with one of its big legs and flings him into one of the adjacent ventilation walls.
Oh, Gilbert, you're right. That's a nasty leg.
Oh, so my legs are nasty now, right? I've had enough insults about my legs in my time, you piece of shit.
Look, man, I'm sorry, but I can't take it anymore. You ugly. You ugly motherfucker. You scary. You look nasty. Your legs are gross, and I hate your voice.
You piece of... I can't believe the insolence. Next round of combat. So, who's doing magic?
No, I'm gonna charge in this time after I get myself up from the wall, being thrown into the wall.
So I would like to use my spell called It's Elementary, and it only does 1 point of damage. So I want to pinpoint one of his 8 eyes to make it really sting him.
Sick.
It's elementary.
And you click your fingers, and then a small burst of flame erupts in the spider's eye, and he goes, ouch! He's distracted. Gilbert, you go in for the kill. Roll your weapon dice.
Nice one, Riker. Now watch this. 20.
He got a 6, so you are the winner of this combat round by a difference of 14. You do 14 damage to the spider, and as you run in, you just cut the fucker right in half, and he goes, can I just say one more thing?
No, bees are better than you think.
Yeah, I'm going to get myself a bee, and I'm going to fly him like a steed.
You stand over the dismembered corpse of this poor spider. Now the ventilation shaft is free of any giant insects.
Well, that showed him, did it, Riker?
I mean, yeah, that did show him, but I never want to do that again. I hate them. I hate them spiders. They're so nasty.
Well, I got something that might cheer you up. You reckon him?
What is
I point at him with my thumb like over my shoulder, and I go, "Do you reckon he's barred from the pub?"
Oh yeah, he ain't coming down anytime soon. I mean, can we move away though? He's ugly and he's kind of spooking me out.
Yeah, that goo's getting near me now. That blood, that's nasty. Hold on, let me just wipe my sword down. I need to get this nastiness off me.
Oh, don't flick it near me.
Yeah, just on there. Yeah, there we go. Nowhere near you. Oh, it stinks.
So Gilbert, you wipe off your sword, and as you continue down the ventilation shaft, you do come to a ventilation grill. Looking down through the grill, you see that this leads to a normal-sized room, which means that to your tiny bodies, this room is fucking massive. But what you see in this room is there's a drain outlet on the floor, and you can see that there is plenty of cats in there, maybe 20 to 30 cats. But you also see on the floor, laughing, is a large, muscly, smelly troll with all of these cats writhing around on them, and he's like...
What's he doing? Is he hurting them?
He looks enraptured in pleasure.
Do the cats look distressed?
Well, most of them are kittens, but all of them, some of them are asleep in the corner, some clean themselves, but the ones that are sort of writhing on him, they appear to be having a nice time, sort of scenting him up, licking his face.
What the fuck?
Hold on a minute, I think we might have got the wrong end of the stick here.
Oh, he's not being nasty to them, he just lacks them.
He don't look dangerous at all.
No, wait.
How are we going to know which one's the bloody daughter?
No, she's the one wearing the necklace, isn't she?
Can you see a bloody necklace on them cats? And I'll squint.
Gilbert, give me an intelligence roll, and let's see if you can make out if one has a necklace on.
23.
So, so with a 23, you do notice that there is a cat that is bright white and has the most luxurious fur you've ever seen, and round her neck is a necklace. This one cat in particular looks quite distressed and is looking around nervously.
I think I've seen the one that might be the one that's not a cat. Well, there is a cat. There is a cat, but isn't a cat. Do you know what I'm talking about?
And a point.
Oh, right.
This distressed kitty.
Right. Okay.
Shall we try and get her attention?
Well, yeah.
So she knows we're coming to save her?
Yeah, but I mean, how are we gonna do that? I mean, I got an idea, but I'm not sure if y'all gonna like it.
Go on.
So if you take one of those necklaces off, and then I put it on, then I can become even smaller, and I can buzz on down to her ear and tell her.
Tell her that we're here to save her.
Yeah.
And then she looks up and sees me, and I'll give her a little wave.
Yeah.
All right, I like it. Riker, you genius.
But, I don't know how much bigger you're gonna get from taking that necklace off. So...
Well, that might be a risk we have to take.
Yeah, it's just, if you just sort of stand back a bit, and when you take the necklace off, just sort of throw it at me and I'll catch it.
So Gilbert's going to step back a pace, so he's not actually standing on the grill anymore, and remove one of his necklaces and hand it to Riker.
Alright, so Gilbert, you remove one of the necklaces and you crunch up to an uncomfortable size. You're being constricted now by the ventilation shaft, and you can feel your bones creaking as you grow to meet the size of the shaft. And Riker, you see the troll down below sort of look up as this large bone crunching, metal stretching sound occurs.
I duck away from the vent so he can't see me, and then I say, "Oh damn, man! I'll make sure this is quick and get you out of that uncomfortable situation. But are you okay? Are you okay, partner?
I'm fine. Just be quick.
Okay, I'll be real quick.
And don't be seen.
So Riker's going to grab the necklace and put one of the ringlets around his neck.
Riker does that, and then you feel and then you shrink to an even smaller size now. You're the size of a small bee.
Riker's going to go towards the vent to see what the troll's doing.
So you notice that the troll has now sort of stood up and is about to leave the room, and he's like, "Oh, that was fun. Oh, I do like rolling around with a meal before I have it." And you see him leave the room.
Right, sweet. Riker's gonna use that time, and he's gonna buzz straight down to the white cat with the necklace on.
So flying down to this room of cats, what you see is that they all start trying to bat you. You're just little bugs, so they're trying to bat you and trying to attack you and trying to eat you.
As they're batting me, I'm gonna take the necklace off, so I've become a normal size.
You take the necklace off and grow to a normal size where you could conceivably ride on one of the cats, and they suddenly lose interest in you, except for this white one who sort of looks at you, her eyes a mixture of desperation and puzzlement.
Yo, right, we come here to save you.
The cat just goes, trying to let out some sort of human speech.
Look, just don't try and talk, because that was nasty. My friend's up in the vent. I need to put... Oh my god, you got a hairball. But you can understand me? Please nod.
The cat nods.
Sweet. So we need to get you out. Do you know, like, the easiest way out? Maybe I could get you up the vent with me. You cool with that?
The cat nods.
Alright, I've got an idea. Can I put this here necklace on you? And then it'll make you smaller, easier to carry.
You see her kind of back off a little bit, as if she's terrified of necklaces now. And as you hold the necklace out, you see the door burst open. A goblin wheeling a cart comes in. On top of one shelf of the cart is several cleavers and things like this, and chopping boards. And the goblin just comes in and he goes, right, lovely cat salad for tea it is. So, I'm just going to look down at the ground now.
Right, can Riker please try and get underneath the cat?
Yeah, give me a speed roll to see if you can sneak under the cat quickly.
Riker got a 19 for speed.
That is not going to do it, unfortunately. The goblin sees you immediately and just goes, who the bloody hell are you?
Oh, dang.
Oi, muck-tuck, chuck, come back in here. And you see the door burst open with 2 more trolls. We're going to go into combat. Gilbert, you're stuck in the vent. Riker, what are you going to do?
Riker would like to try and chuck the necklace on the cat.
That'll be a stunt roll then, so give me a dex roll.
Riker got a 24 for dex.
So you throw the necklace onto the white cat and you see it shrink down even smaller, the size of a medium bee. Gilbert, what are you doing?
Can Gilbert just try and flex and bust out of this vent?
Yeah, give me a strength roll.
Yes, 23.
Awesome. Yeah, so you just sort of like squeeze your muscles tightly, and then you just burst out of the vent, and you fall into the combat. Both of you give me your attack rolls, and we'll go against them and see what happens.
Riker got an 11.
And Gilbert got a 9.
Overall, you got a 20, and they got a 9, leaving them with 11 damage. How do you want to spread the damage?
4 to the trolls and 3 to the gob.
So the trolls take 4 damage each, and the goblin takes 3. As this melee starts up, Gilbert, smashing out from the vents, lands on top of them and swings out wildly with his sword, while Riker sort of defends himself in the back, having chucked this necklace. Second round of combat's going to start up.
I'm going to be doing a stunt.
Yeah, I'm in melee, so...
So Riker, as you wanted to do a stunt, you are going to go first.
Riker would like to pick up Tiny Cat and fly towards the vent.
You're effectively going to make kind of an escape roll, so give me a speed roll to do that.
16.
You realise that your tiny form it holds actually very little strength or speed. You're just left sort of yanking on the cat trying to pick it up, but can't, leaving Gilbert alone in the fight with 3 monsters.
Oh, dang.
So, Gilbert, give me your attack roll.
Have some of this.
Gilbert gets a 16 with his attack roll.
They get a 20. You take 4 damage. The 2 trolls start smashing you with their clubs, and the goblin slashes into your stomach. Next round starts up. Riker, you are currently on top of the cat, and Gilbert, you are in a brutal melee with these 3 horrible beasts.
Gilbert's got a gesture to Riker to grab the cat and hold on to it as hard as he can, and then he's going to pop off his magic spell, Fly Me, and fly away.
Nice, so you pop off the spell and then begin to fly towards the cat, grabbing onto its fur. And Riker, give me a speed roll to help lift the cat and up into the vent.
22.
Nice. So both of you pick the cat up. You fly up and into the vent. The goblins are cursing at you as you fly away from the battle.
See you later, suckers.
Hey, wait a minute there, Gilbert. And then I'm going to take the necklace off the cat and put it back on Gilbert.
The cat extends to a normal cat size, and it walks along behind you in the vent there.
Sorry about making you smile there, but I'm sure you can appreciate the reason we did that.
The cat just nods.
Does anyone want to think about me being stuck in a bloody vent?
I mean, you're a heroic man. I like the way that you flexed your fat to flexed your muscles to come down.
The cat looks like it's trying to laugh, but it does a really horrible noise as it's trying to emulate a human laugh. It goes,
That's enough out of you. I don't need any more ridicule, thank you. It hurt. I didn't realise I was so fat.
Rotund, I think, is the correct word.
That's what I was saying, so I got stuck in a vent. Who gets stuck in a vent?
You do.
I'm probably asking the wrong person, Riker. And then I look at the cat and then go, forget it. Come on.
You guys sort of continue to walk down the vent there with the cat behind you, sort of padding along. Eventually, you come to where you fought that spider before, and as you just before you go round the corner, you see a rat. Like standing over the corpse of the spider. And of course this thing is quite formidable size in comparison to you guys at the moment, and the rat kind of is sort of crying over this corpse of a spider, and you can hear the rat is just like no, Simon, why? Who done this to you? You were so young.
Excuse us. Could you mind if we just come and pass through? Real quiet like.
Who goes there?
My name's Richard.
Richard?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what happened to Simon? This is, oh God, we were due to be married next week.
An horrible scene. This is disgusting. What has happened here? Oh no, tragic thing that I'm witnessing right now. I mean, who would do that?
It looks as if he was cut with a sword of some description. You guys wouldn't happen to...
Can I push the sheathed sword like a little bit behind me? Be like, no, mate, no, sword. Oh no.
Yeah, it's just such a clean cut. It looks like a finely honed blade chopped through my beloved. Oh God, what a horrible... Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
That's just a cat.
Just our little cat.
Yeah, just...
Ah!
Look, it's fine.
She's alright.
She's not your normal cat.
The cat is the mortal enemy of the rat.
Yeah, but she's not normal.
Have at you! We're going to go into combat. You see the rat charge towards you. He's almost looking past both of you and to the cat. He charges forward angrily. What are you guys going to do? Are you stunting or are you going in for the attack?
I'm going to use a spell. Take that, you fiend.
You blast the take that you fiend spell at the rat. It blasts into the side of it, and you see it sort of its run get interrupted as it barrels towards you. But you've taken it down significantly as you see a big chunk of rat just get blasted off the side. Still, it comes towards you. Gilbert, you're going in for the melee, so he's charging towards you, and you sort of stand in front blocking its way. Roll your weapon dice.
Yeah, so he pulls it out and then goes, I'm only joking, I've really got a sword. And then he gets an 18.
I got a 10, so you do a further 8 damage to him. Ow! As it runs towards you, you just slice upwards and smash into its jaw. And you see the thing is really battered at this point.
You want to call it quits?
Yes.
You promise?
No. And you see it continue to run towards you. Next round of combat.
Fuck's sake.
Yep, I'm going to go in for the attack with my tiny dagger.
And Gilbert's going to continue with the sword as well.
Okay, both of you roll your weapons.
Riker got an 11.
Just like we learnt to bounce in school.
22 for Gilbert.
That's a 33 in total. The poor rat, now heavily damaged, only got a 3. Both of you wade in and just stab your weapons into the rat's eyes, killing it immediately, and it just stands there like a giant kebab on the end of your tiny weapons.
Oh, fuck's sake, man, this is nastier too.
Yeah, it's pretty grim. I did give it the option. I gave it the option. I said it could submit.
Yeah, we gave it the
option. You saw that. You both saw that. You both saw that.
Yeah, she saw that. Are you okay back there?
Oh yeah, you're right.
The cat sort of the cat is down on its belly, looking terrified as this fight has begun, and she sort of nods nervously.
All right,
it's all right. It's all right, Putty Cat.
Let's just run past these nasties and get the hell out. How'd you feel about that?
The cat just sort of shrugs in the faintest way that a cat can do, as if to say, "Yeah, I guess so."
Let's move. Let's move.
and you head back towards the unfortunate enemy of the fan. You can see the outside world, smell the fresh air, and but this fan still spins.
Can I look to see? Can Riker look at the central part of the fan to see if there's any way that he could potentially lodge, say, a rat corpse in there to make it stop moving?
Funny enough that you say that. The fan, the sort of holes of where it goes round, it's just about rat corpse size.
Look at that.
Okay, and then Riker's can go, don't judge me, but I just want this to be easier getting through. Can you two just kind of wait here a minute and just, if you just look sort of outside and don't pay attention to any sound you hear in the next 5 minutes, and then I'll be most appreciated.
Alright, we can do that.
You run back down the hallway, down that drop that you went down before, and come back up, holding the rat corpse in your arms. The cat looks at you as you return, and then looks away.
Yeah, just keep looking out there, nice and peaceful. And hey, Gilbert, do you remember that song we used to sing on the door when we bored? Could you perhaps do that like really loud?
Yeah, alright. A shimmy, shimmy, you, shimmy, yay. Shimmy, shimmy, yay, shee-oo. Was that one? Was that the one?
Yeah, that's it.
Shimmy, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa.
Am I going to sing that really loud?
Yeah,
Annoying song.
Nice. So you sing really loudly and sort of cover up the sound of of Riker's next action. Riker, give me a dex roll to try and smash this rat into the fan.
A 23.
You just like pick this thing above your fairy head, fly forwards and dart it into the fan, which it crunches with a sickening sort of grinding sound as it crunches into the rat's already mangled corpse.
Right, let's make him run for it now.
Shimmy, shimmy, you, shimmy, shimmy. Oh, we're ready.
Go now.
All right, yeah.
You guys burst out out of the fan and into the wilderness, and you can hear this telltale sound of a troll. One of them goes, "I think they went up in the vent. They must be round there. They're probably escaping round there." You can hear the footsteps of many trolls and goblins, all running towards your location. And as you look to your right, sure enough, you can see coming round the corner and up the hill to your location an army of trolls.
Peggy!
Excuse me, young lady, but you can run real good. Like, do you mind if we just hold on and you make a run for it?
She nods. If you guys give me intelligence rolls to direct her, and I'll make a speed roll for the cat, and then we'll add our rolls together. You're going to have to beat a level 4 saving throw in order to do this, so you need a 35 at least between you.
Okay, Riker rolled a 26.
And Gilbert got a 24.
Cat got 14. So although the cat is slower than you think, you direct her around trees and take a decent route back to town. Alright, so as both of you run towards the town, Tiny riding on the cat and directing it, eventually once you start to get a good lead on the trolls, you just see them stopping, hunched over with stitches kind of pointing at you, shaking fists and trying to throw their clubs in your direction.
Excuse me, ma'am, but I think we're free now. Do you want me to take that there necklace off you to turn you back into a human?
No, just ride into town on the back of a cat. It's cool.
I don't really think it's very
nice.
And I give her and I kick my heels in like you would with a horse. Fuck.
You kick your heels in and you hear the cat go and you start to run forwards into town. You sprint through the mist and the mud, and the cat is kicking up a good load of mud as you run through the town towards Ken's Jewelers. Eventually, because you kicked her in the sides, the cat just smashes into the glass door of the Jewelers, leaving a cat face-shaped mark on the door. And you see Ken he's reading the newspaper, but he looks up from his counter and comes outside to greet you both.
Hey, Ken.
He's like, bloody hell, you actually bloody did it.
Yeah. Of course we did.
You know, you can take the necklaces off. You don't have to remain that size for all
I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, that's better. Can I keep the necklace?
Yeah, if you want.
Nice.
Well, I don't see why not. And you see him sort of bend down and take the necklace off of the cat's neck, and this girl kind of returns to her normal size and her normal species. And you see that his daughter is quite a sweet-looking young woman. She's like, wow, bloody hell!
Hey, nice to formally meet you. My name's Riker.
And I am Gilbert, your humble heroes.
Yeah, sorry about that.
She kind of rubs her head and goes, you didn't have to spur me forward like an horse.
Oh, sorry, that was a bit of I got a bit excited. I wanted to ride into town on the back of a cat.
Yeah, I'm sorry about him.
I'm sorry, I got a bit excited.
Nonetheless, thanks for saving my life. If only I could have removed that bloody necklace earlier. No opposable thumbs, you see. Yeah, I do realise there's a bit of a flaw in the design there, young Emily, but that's why, when somebody gives you a magic necklace, you don't just put it on like a fucking idiot and run off.
It's got a point.
Wait, shut up. I'm trying to discipline my daughter here.
Sorry.
Like, get inside. Get inside now, go to your fucking room and think about what you've done, you stupid bitch.
Oh.
And she sort of sulks off, tears in her eyes, and he goes... you can't teach them nowadays. They don't make children like they used to. Nowadays it's all about Facebook, that weird book with all the pictures of faces in it.
I hate that thing.
Yeah, I hate it too. I mean, someone tried to make me one.
Why has that become so fucking popular? It's weird.
It's a disease. That's what it is. Hold on a minute. If you're here, who's on our door?
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Nothing was happening, so I decided that I would go back to the shop.
Oh shit, Pumbaa's gonna be in there.
Hey, pay up and then we need to get back.
What did we say? Was it 50 gold?
Five large, you said.
So I got to be honest with you, lads. I kind of said that to get you to do the task. We've bit of a money situation at the moment, unfortunately.
Right. Well, it looks like you're going to have to give us some jewels.
Well, that's just it. And you see him sort of put his key around his back and go to lock the door of his jewellers, and he goes, "Actually, I don't have any in stock at the moment. Our jewellery business ain't going as well as it probably should."
Well, look, we know where you live.
No, I don't live here anymore. Actually, I live somewhere else.
Shit. All right. Well,
oh yeah, come on. She's just gone to her bedroom.
We'll take your 50 coin. We're keeping these necklaces, and you're gonna have to pay if you want to get in the pub. You ain't no more Broomhandle nights for you for free, mate.
All right then. But can I keep the 50 gold?
No, that's our payment. Man. You left our door unattended. Now I'm gonna have to explain to our manager why Pumbaa is in the bar naked, throwing a bin around.
So he sort of glumly hands you the 50 gold pieces, and then as he does so, you hear the familiar sound of a window smashing. A chair is thrown through the window, and you can hear somebody going, "Woohoo!"
I told you.
Oh damn!
Told you this would happen. You ain't heard the end of this.
Come on, back to work.
You grab him. I'll slap him. You grab him, like we normally do. All right.
So heading back to the Broomhandle, you open the front door and you can see that Pumbaa is still unfortunately naked, but this time he's kind of trying to break dance in the middle of the floor, and all of the people in the pub sort of lurch back in horror as he's doing this, and as he's doing so, he's just wooing, and people are trying to pour drinks on him, trying to stop him, like jabbing him with chairs like he's a wild animal. Your boss is like, "Oh, well, where the fuck you been?" He gestures towards it and goes, "What the fuck is this shit? Deal with it, will you, Gilbert and Riker?"
Right, can Riker grab the necklace and just fly over to Pumbaa and chuck it around his neck?
Yeah, you're going to have to hit a level 2 dex roll to try and get it onto his head, so you need to beat a 25.
Riker got a 23.
As you try to get the necklace over Pumbaa, you don't manage to get it round his neck, and instead it gets tangled up in his horrible mats of hair, taking you with it. You're now flying around as he breakdances on the floor. You're smashing into chairs, all sorts of things.
Dang, come help me, I fucked up.
Well, you're making me dizzy. Hold on. I can sort this out. Gilbert's going to go grab the bin that Pumbaa had and try and put it on top of both of them.
Alright, so you grab the bin. Give me a dex roll to try and put that over his head.
31.
Very nice. So you trap both of them inside the bin. For a few seconds there, you hear sort of mad scrambling inside, but Pumbaa kind of stops, and you can hear from the inside, like, "Oh, fucking hell, mate.
Have you calmed down?
Why are you spoiling me fun?
Have you calmed down?
I'm fucking, you're spoiling me fucking fun. Look, okay, yeah, no, you know what, actually what I meant was, yeah mate, I've calmed right fucking down. Can you let me out of the fucking bin?
As long as you promise, and I want to hear it, and the whole bar wants to hear it, because we're sick of it, you're going to get yourself some new trousers. Or just a pair of trousers.
What the fuck do I need that for, mate? Look, can you just let me out of the bin?
Right, Riker, come out.
Alright. Yeah.
Riker, you kind of fly through one of the small holes in the bin, and at this point you see your boss, kind of Ace. He's behind the bar and he just goes, "Right, so what are we going to do now? You trapped him under a bin. Now what?"
We boot the bin out. Standard bouncing procedure.
Yeah. We're going to take the trash out.
Both of you give me a strength roll, and we'll see what you can do.
Riker got a 12.
And Gilbert got a 13.
Yeah, together, what you do is you kind of scoop him up in the bin, shut the lid, and then sort of spill him out onto the streets of Bernickston. And he just rolls over in the mud and he goes, "Fucking hell, mate. You know what? I can see where I'm not wanted. I can pick up on all your subtle signals, you see." And you sort of see him stumble into the night.
Thank God for that. Oh, that bin is still here.
Yeah, so that was a bit of a short introductory adventure to Tunnels and Trolls. I apologise to any listeners that really know the system, because I'm just getting used to it at this moment, but to me it seems like one of those systems that's kind of good for improvisation and things like this. And
it is. I do like the looking at the Choose Your Own Adventure books version of it. I do like how the combat and all that works, because if you're playing it on your own, it's very, very entertaining. But in this sort of format where we've got players and a GM, it's still just as entertaining.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of cool. It's just difficult to get used to, because there's no other system really like it that does like... Because with this, it's just all one big battle roll, and you just compare them, and it's as simple as that, unless you're doing stunts or magic or ranged attacks. But then it's like, yeah, you just kind of compare it, and we're kind of used to roll to hit, now roll your damage, and there's none of that. It's just one big roll, and yeah, the way I've heard it described is if you're in the melee, in the middle of the fight, that's like in a cartoon where it's the cloud with all the fists coming out of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's just like a mad brawl kind of thing. But what did you think of the adventure? Because that actually, I've sort of retrofitted it a little bit, but that was actually from the supplement TNT Adventures Japan, and the adventure is kidnapped.
Yeah, I loved it. It was really enjoyed it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. Getting a little cat out.
It's basically, it comes with introductory rules as well, because it's basically an adventure that's supposed to take 2 to 1.5 hours, something like that, and it's just to sort of kind of get you into it. So it's a nice, like, small adventure, but it's bloody weird. Like, the thing is, you know how there's a ventilation shaft with an actual air conditioner in it
inside of a troll's cave? Yeah,
it's just like that's just not played completely normally. It's just like,
nothing. No one even butts an eyelid.
I do like that.
That's Japan for you. That's a Japanese adventure. But yeah, so we're probably gonna do another one of these. That's kind of as we put that. That's kind of the intro to Broomhandle Nights. This is the first episode, and then we're gonna do like a couple more, and these are gonna be adventures authored by me next. But I thought that'd be a nice one to get us into it.
Fun.
No, I really, really super enjoyed that. It set the scene really well. I love our characters.
Yeah, and now we know Riker wants a bumblebee steed. So
yeah.
Well, let's see what happens in the next adventure then. It's going to have to be a very big bee.
Yes.
All right, well, anyway, that was it for the first episode of Broomhandle Nights. You guys can get in contact with us. Send us emails at 3trpgpod.com. And remember, if you want to become a character in this actual play, or indeed any of our actual plays, you can donate at the... Is it Necromancer tier?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you can donate at the Necromancer tier or higher at patreon.com/3trpgpodcast. And you can become a character in this show, like... Bernickston, which was a town named after Julian Bernick, Shogun Pumbaa, who was Pumbaa, and of course Ken, who was the jewellery store owner. You can be immortalised forever, so head over to Patreon and check that out. And that is going to be it for this actual play. Remember that D20s are cool, but 20Ds, now that's a good time.